toss it over to you for that interview.
All right, Steph and Greg, as you well know, reaction continues to pour into our newsroom. Right now, we're joined live by General Sessions Court Clerk Tammy Sawyer, who's also known for her activism. And Clerk Sawyer, initially, what are your thoughts about these not guilty verdicts?
Thank you for having me, Alex. You know, as each verdict was named, I found myself verbally saying, oh my God, I was shocked. I wish I could say I was speechless, but like many, I was devastatingly shocked to hear not guilty on all 7 counts for all 3 defendants.
When it comes to the Nichols family, though, your heart has got to break for them.
It absolutely does. I'm actually very close with the Nichols family. Visited with Mrs. and Mr. Wells several times while they were in 201 these past 2 weeks. And I'm just able to say that, you know, for Mrs. Wells, who has had to watch her son murdered on video repeatedly, this felt like a breaking point. She's tired, she's emotionally drained, but she was still prayerful and hopeful. And one thing about her is there was never any hatred in her body. When others would get angry, she wouldn't get angry. But what she wanted was justice for her son, and that was denied today.
A big part of this case has been about police reform or putting the spotlight on police practices. Is this a setback for law enforcement and the way the community is going to relate to this? How do you see it?
I think the biggest setback happened about a year ago when the city of Memphis refused to enter into a consent decree with the Department of Justice. We had a window of opportunity there to ensure that the Memphis Police Department's training was one that was in line with ensuring that citizens were safe no matter what. And when the current administration of the city of Memphis said that they were not going to comply with the Department of Justice's recommendations, that was very disappointing to several of us. What we see now is that one of the reasons that I believe this jury came back with not guilty charges on all 7 counts for all 3 defendants is because what was presented by the defense is that these men were trained by the City of Memphis Police Department. And so that means that they were going by the book. So if they're not guilty, then the City of Memphis Police Department is guilty. And I think that the civil trial is going to show that.
One last thing, where do we go as a community? Because you might have a lot of people, especially those of color, saying, this could happen to me. This could have been, or Tyre Nichols could have been my son, my brother, my dad, or whatever. What do you say to them?
I myself have had interactions with the police department and the Memphis Police Department that have gone, you know, to the left. And, you know, so what I want to say is that I think that it is imperative that the city of Memphis and its leadership really look at what people are asking for. Is there violence in our community? Yes. But is that violence on both sides? Yes. There's not respect between the city of Memphis Police Department and the people of Memphis. And less than 2% of people are the ones committing crimes. So you have to think about how the 98% of people who aren't committing crimes are treated by and respected by your police department. With the current presidential administration of Donald Trump, they are rolling back protections that have been offered by the Department of Justice. And so it's going to be important for us as a local community to ensure that there's not another Tyre Nichols. We have people dying every day in 201. We have violent arrests happening continuously. There are several cases that have yet to be tried. There are several civil cases that are pending. And what I'm going to ask people today, I'm not a person to tell anyone not to protest because I'm an activist by, you know, definition. But what I'm going to say to the community is that in 2026, we have the largest ballot coming before us almost in Shelby County history. If you want to make change, get out and vote.
Clerk Tammy Sawyer, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Greg and Steph, back.
All right. So